Yeah, so this is after you put everything through. Just like that. And then now we're gonna have to assemble them. So to do that, you first need these screws. These are the M3 by 15 millimeter high. So get that, and then let me get a. Yeah. Okay. So just grab one for now, and then just put it in one of the sides, like whatever. You just gotta line them up first. So this looks like a mess, but you gotta. So as I said before, just do that again. 5. So each 5 holes going into these little slots. Then after that, you're gonna. So for me, it's on the left of the R. So that's the R, the ring fingers. So we're gonna put it in there. So you gotta make sure like these lines are not touching like in between. Just make sure they're like in their slots when you're doing this. Just put it in like that and then screw it in a little. So I don't know what screwdrivers you guys are using, but I made like a little hole so like you can try to screw in it. But if you can't go in like this, just get like a L driver. I don't know what's that called, but it looks like an L, then just like shaft it right there. Okay, let's get this in first. So that's in. Let's pull all the strings down for now, and then get another screw, and then try to put it on the opposite side, and then try to find the hole that you're trying to go into. Okay, I made a little mistake there, and then just try to line those up, and then there we go, that's the hole. Okay, now it's kind of stable. Oh, that's bad actually. Alright, I made a mistake. Don't make a mistake like that. I'll come back. Okay, now it's good. It's completely in the middle. Like that. So now I'll pull these guys down. And then I'm just gonna put all the screws back and come back. Okay, I'm done screwing those in, and at this point, if you're wondering what this is the Xiaomi electric screwdriver. Comes with all these different types, and you can just pop it in. It's like $40. It's really nice. I'm usually really get it, honestly. Okay, now that we have done that, we have all these nice strings coming down. So just pull in the middle to see which one is which. That's the ring, and then that's the pinky. Okay, so now you're gonna get this part. I already put the motors in, but that's what the part looks like, this little part here. And then when you're screwing these in, so when you get the Dynamixel motors, you're gonna get 2 type of screws, like the long one and like the little short one. Use the long one for these guys. Okay, once you put the motors in, now you're gonna put these guys in. So this is like the this is made by Orca Hand, and then this is their like ratcheting tensioner. It's really nice. Okay, so you're gonna put 2 screws or 4 screws, like whatever you want, or whatever you have, and then so I'm assuming that you got the M2 screw pack, and then just get the hex in there, like it's in there, and then these are pretty tough to get it in. So a little trick is that, so like screw it in with your screw and then just push it in there, and then like bang it against like table, and then just like really push it in, and then that should be easy. That's what I did. Okay, so you're gonna get these M2 4mm tapping screws, these little guys, and then just put all of them in there. So you're gonna need 3 of these guys, so I'll screw that in and come back. So when you're done, you're gonna make 4 more of that. And then for the cables, this could be tricky. So first insert that like on the top, and then like wrap it around here and just try to push it in like that. That's one way. That's, I guess, the easy way. Or okay, so another way to do this is first insert the 2 just like that, and then where you insert it is important, and then there has to be like this little thing coming out. So just, you have like this, twist it, put it on one side, and then put these lines in like one by one. And then like when you feel like it can't go through, just like push these wires closer to this line here, and then that should be it. But this is one way, and then I think the other way is easier, but you can do either way. Just wrap it and then do that like that. And then after you're done with that, just put another cable at the right bottom, and then this is so it can connect with the other blocks, the motor blocks, and then put it on the top there, something like that, but that's for later. And then so these are 7, 8, 9, so make sure you number these, and then hold on. So hold on. So this is what I have, but yours are gonna look like this. Just line these up. So R to R, and then just name it 1, 2, 3, PP, something like that. So it should be very easy. So after you've done putting all the screws in, like so, you're gonna put this part on. For you guys, it's lined up, so it should be fine. Okay. Okay. Like that, and then for now I'm just gonna put 1 screw in because it's not that important for now. Okay, I'll be back. Alright, I just put 2 screws in. So now you can make this guy stand like that. Just right. Okay, so we're gonna get this motor right here. So this is gonna be, which finger is this? That's the ring finger. So first, these are gonna be easy. Just slide it in right here, and then for you guys, there's gonna be like screw holes on the top and the bottom, so you can like screw this in like in place, but I don't have that feature. It just slides in. So first first you're just gonna wanna take the middle guys, where is it? Yeah, middle one that goes up and down. So do the left one first. So when you're actually doing this, right, you have to make sure. So as you can see, like back here, like it's not in their slot right now, which is a bad sign. So just hold on, let me just fix it. Okay, so when you're doing this, you gotta make sure they're in their respective region. So like not like that going down there. You have to be on this line. So after you've done that, just pull it down a little and then just push it down like so. Okay. Okay, so for these guys, there's like a little 2 holes here. And then this guy, you're gonna go up and down on the left side. It's pretty tight, so just use a tweezer. Then push that out. Okay, so pull that in. And then spin it around like 1 or like 2 times, doesn't really matter. Just 2 times until this guy comes back. And then tie a little, so just go back a little and then tie a little knot close to that spot. Just like so. And then go until it hits that spot. So go until like this little sticking out thing goes all the way in, or you can just like put it in like that. Okay, just put it in like that and then keep spinning until it stops. So now you can see if I go down and spin that, it's gonna go back up like that. Okay, after you've done that, you're gonna come to the other left one, the one that goes side to side. Same thing. So when you see in here, okay, that's in their spot, and then the right one, yeah, that's where it's supposed to be. So these guys don't really matter, but sometimes they're like railed off. Like the lines right there is kind of railed off, so you have to just make sure that they're in their region. Okay, anyways, get the left one. Do the same exact thing. So, right to left. Doesn't go all the way in. Just use a tweezer. Push it in. Just like that. And then you're gonna spin it like once or twice. Actually, just like spin it once. Doesn't really matter, but just do it once. Okay, and then do that and then spin it until, or you can just put it in yourself. So as you can see, that little knot is pretty far away from the hole, so just get this guy out of the way and then just push that in there. By pulling it from the other side. Okay, now that's in there, just keep spinning until it's like that. Until it just doesn't go. Okay, now we're gonna work on the finger curl. So For this guy, it's gonna go from the right. So spin it until you see like two little dots. I don't know if you can see it, but there's gonna be two little dots there. And then, oh, not bad. And after you find it, just, actually it's easier when it's like down here, so now it's like that, and then pull it in. Same for this guy, spin it like once or twice. Just gonna spin it like 1.5, just like there, and then just knot it close to that spot. So when you want to knot it close to that spot, like you can't just do that. You gotta like push these guys like in there and then knot it. Okay, just keep going until it hits the spot again. As you can see, if it hits the spot, it just keeps coming. So that means you're good for that guy. Okay, now for the fun part. So we're gonna get these extra two parts and then just push that in there. It should fit perfectly. And then thank you Orca Hand for making this. This is like actually amazing. So this little part is the, I don't know, the spacer. I don't really know what it's called, but it's a spacer, and this is the M2 10mm long one. So just put that in there. And then before you put the thing in, like screw it in, just take that and then push it that way. So like push it that way. Make sure it's not like that way. Just go up and down from the side, like so, and then like spin it once or twice. One, two, and then just knot it real close to that spot. And then for these guys, since it's like off there, you can just do that and then just push it so the knot goes in there, and then just spin it back. Spin it back and then put this guy in here and then line it up right there. Okay. So same for this guy. Before you like screw these like in, make sure like these guys are in their respective region. There we go. So let me find a screw for this. Okay. Just screw it in. So if it doesn't screw in, like you didn't put the hex bolt like all the way in from last time. So when you actually spin it now, it moves, which is pretty cool. And then, yeah. Let's finish the other part first. Let's say I'm just gonna use a blue thing here, just to make it a little fun. Same thing. Go up and down. Wait, hold on. Sometimes there's like a print error that you have to look out for. And then you'll know like if it just doesn't go in. Just clean that up and then push it in. Actually, this is not going all the way in, so I'll just use the black ones. So these are pushed all the way in, so we'll have no problem with that. I think it's because those blue guys are in pt4 and they're not really that good at printing these kind of things. So around there, spin it like once. No, not spin that. Spin this once or twice. Just 1.5. And then knot it right there. And push it all the way in like that, and then spin it up Just make sure this little thing doesn't get in the way. And we're gonna cut these off later. I mean, you can cut off them now if you think you need to cut them off now, but I'm gonna cut them off later. Same thing, spacer and 3mm long. M2 screw goes in. Just like that. So now spin that, spin that, spin that, just like that. Awesome. Okay, so why did I just straight up copy this from the Orca hand is that you can actually tension this. So there's like the little tensioner thing. And then what I mean by tension is like these are not really like tensioned up. So as you can see, like this guy can move without moving the motor. This guy too. So what you want to do is, oh, it's a good angle. Okay, so spin it to the right like really fast, like almost like instant. And then now you can see that little, even if I move a little bit, the motor also moves, which means it has been tensioned good. The same thing for this guy, side to side, just a little quickie, and then same thing. You move a little and then that guy moves too. So you can just tension it every time that you think it's loose. And then this is gonna be easier to tension like if the motors are actually on, because it's gonna resist your movement. But when it's not on, you can just like move it like really fast, or just hold down the bottom one, and then it should be good. And for this guy, for the top, I guess I'll just use that to tension it a little. That guy, the broken guy. Okay, now as you can see, up and down, and side to side. Great. Now, do the same thing for the rest of them, but so just work in like clockwise direction. So since we are going with 1, 2, 3, we're gonna grab 4, 5, 6. And then 4, 5, 6 is going to be which finger? It's gonna be the index. So, as I said last time, I told you to put one line, one connecting line right there on the bottom right. And then 4, 5, 6 doesn't have that, so I'm just gonna put that on. Just make sure these are on before you actually put them in, so you don't have to hassle like me. I just did there. Okay, so put it up there, on top, and then get these lines out of the way, and then just slide it in. Just slide it in like that. Boom. Okay. And then this is gonna be like a little annoying, but you can fix it by just on the top, hook it there, and then on the bottom, hook it on the bottom. Just like that, and then it should be good. And just push it in there. Like that. The same thing over again. So let's look at the index. So let's do right and left, down and up, down and up. Oh, there's an example. Look at that. That's it. That's out of the line, right? Just make sure that's in the line, like that. Let's check. Oh, there's another example. That's like all the way in. And then you can just fix it by, hold on, just push it out. Hold on, this, like that. And then inner one, let's see the inner one, that seam is good, so this index should be fine. So, oh, never mind. So right and left, up and down, and then the curl. Yeah. So I'll be back when I'm done with all the fingers. Actually, hold on. So there's one exception. Actually, two exceptions for the thumb. The same rule doesn't really follow. Like it's just like wherever it goes, it's not like that side to side and that's up and down. And then also the another exception is the middle finger. This guy. So for the middle finger, it's actually these middle two that go side to side. So just remember that. I mean, you can just see from the motor movement, but that's I just have to highlight that. Yeah, so I made a little mistake here. That's going out that way. That's not good. So, but there's an easy fix. Just pull that out. Look at the bottom. Oh, okay. Look at the bottom and then just try to pull it out. Where did it go? Oh, it's this way. So just here. So if you like keep moving this guy, you just get some light in there. So that's the mistake. And then if you keep moving, you see that guy moving. Just get a tweezer, pull that guy out. Okay, we're almost there. Just like that. And just put it back. And you're good. Just put it back. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Now that's an easy fix for whenever you have a problem with that.